Hi guys! Good morning! Hi! Thanks for coming in. Okay, hopefully things go a bit smoother than yesterday. I've already had a little like setup problems that I'll need to iron out after stream, but everything seems to be working now, so I think it's all good. Hi! Oh cool, chat seems to be working on screen. Yeah, it's my I will just be using my TV model because it's like my all-purpose model that kind of fits everything. Having some coffee right now. We'll chill before we start. So I think today will be kind of more of a chill day. We're gonna play LINELITH, which is a short little puzzle game that I've seen a little bit of, but I don't know everything, so I don't know like the solutions. I don't really know how exactly the puzzles themselves work just yet. But I've heard good things about it. It's been recommended to me a couple times, so I think it'll be fun. And I love puzzle games, so that's what we're here for. Yeah, I got my little snack, and I got my little coffee. Again, let me know if like the volume for the game is like too low or too high. Actually, I think I turned it off just to chat the volume, but I'll turn it back on in a second. Okay. I think we'll just get right into it. Audio seems right. Alright, yay! But I hope you guys are doing well. Fine. Wednesday morning, but it's a little humid today, so. NWSD. Cute. Okay. Okay. So all I know so far about this game is that you make lines. So I don't believe we're at the puzzle yet. I mean... Do I have to hit every box? I don't have to hit every box. Okay. Wow. Yeah, this is kind of... Okay, so... LINELITH, it's like this... I think one person made it, maybe. I'm not actually sure. I think it's one person. But it's this small little puzzle game. I think it says that it takes about like an hour. But that'll depend on me. It's called LINELITH. I think it's like $3 on Steam, so if you guys are interested, if this looks fun, consider picking it up. I have seen another puzzle game that the same guy made, Patrick's Parabox, and that was like just a wild puzzle game. I don't want to say too much about it, but because I think it like you need to just like sort of see it for yourself and understand the puzzles, because that's the fun part. But I am a big puzzle game enjoyer, and there's a lot of like really small cool ones out there on Steam, so I hope, you know, me playing these will get you guys interested in stuff. Is it like, do we want to hit as many as we can, or we just have to get from end to end? Okay, there's like a little dot here, so I guess, you know, we can't just do this. Yeah, I'm always like kind of fond of the kind of puzzle games that just throw you right into the puzzle. I think we can do, okay, no? Okay, it goes green, and then it goes red. Why does it go red? Oh, we just want to touch it once. Okay, okay. Okay, so there's like little dots inside that turn green if we touch it once, and then we want it green, and that turns red if we touch it too many times. But how many times is... Okay, that works. Oh no, I'm not good with this kind of stuff. I said just doing that instantly. Okay, no, we didn't get... Ooh, I like this. Okay. Okay. Alright, that one's so bad. But what's here? Huh? 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 So there's like another... There's another little guy. And I can make... Oh, I can make a line, but I don't know what that does. Maybe we come back to this. Okay. Oh, no. Wait. Okay. No. 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 Yes. Feels like foreshadowing. Yeah. Like I bet we're going back to it. And the backgrounds of these areas that I'm in seem to change. So I'm in this like blue one here, and then it goes pink, and I bet that's gonna come back. I bet that's something like this. Okay, okay, I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it. Okay, can we zoom in and out? Oh, this is... Can we continue, or... This seems too... If we can't zoom out, then maybe, like, we zoom out later, because I can make lines on this. But it seems too big to try to do it. Oh! Oh, I did it. Oh, wait, okay. Okay. The walls are puzzles, we are puzzles. I posted fan art for you to look at. And oh, where did you post it? Did you post it on Twitter or YouTube? Maybe with more little guys. Okay, but what did this... What did that do? Did that do anything? Oh no, I'm just able to redo them. Did that do something? I think my friends who, like, recommended this puzzle game to me might be watching me and are, like, probably laughing at me. What did this do? Did this do something? Oh, I mean, yeah, I have like a progress bar at the bottom. I guess that counts. YouTube community post? I will check it out after the stream. Thank you so much. Yeah, we should come up with a tag, like a hashtag or something. Maybe look at the other guy. Let's see. Cause I know, like, yeah, not everybody uses like Twitter and stuff. I'm certainly missing something. I think we come back to him. But for now, we've got like a lot of puzzles still. Oh no. Oh, that counts as touching it? How does that count as touching it? I guess if it's just the edge. Okay, sure. Ooh, I like these. Now that would be... Oh, I thought that would be too much. No, that's not enough. Oh, that's not it. Okay. Can you walk on the green strip? Maybe? Go back and try. Ooh. No, not yet. Still seems to be like a border, but it definitely seems to have changed something. But we'll we'll figure it out. Okay, like this, these seem to definitely be something. I'm so bad with the ones that are just one only. Okay, we got there. Yeah, this... I think I make... What counts as the end? Okay, so that that like made my progress bar go up, so I think that counted as me solving this puzzle. So oh, I'm sorry. It's let me move some stuff on my my overlay. I didn't realize I was blocking some stuff. Okay, let's see that. Yeah, sorry, I was blocking it, but there's a little progress bar down here that has like a puzzle count. From left. This is kind of cool. And then these don't have dots. These... Okay. So it seems like it's one of those games where like everything is sort of a puzzle and we gotta find out what... Okay, we got there. Can I change the bridge? You can, like, this? This one? You can see me slowly dying with some of these. I'm just gonna walk around and see what's around. Okay, so there's me puzzles. So doing this did not... It gives me a little sound effect, but it seems to not make my progress bar go up. So I don't know if it's like another guy for me or if it's something I haven't done yet. So. And then if I do this, there doesn't seem to be another end for me. Right? Like, where does this go to end? Okay, like, just doing that seems to solve it. Guys, I'm so bad with these the 1-dot ones. There we go, we got it. Yeah, I'm like, I'm understanding what I need to do. Like, you can only touch one corner and then anything else counts as like 2 touches, but I still it's still tough for me to figure out, you know, where to go from the one corner, like what corner you can touch. Yeah, because this, okay, that's too much. We can't do that. Because the ones that are like 4 and 2, I'm doing better with. Than the ones, okay, that are just 1. Alright, so it seems we want 130. I don't know if we need to complete every single puzzle to, like, complete the game or, like, progress or at all, but, well, like, this one, for example, seems to be, like, a puzzle in a puzzle. So, like, there's this side, and then it seems like this can be one, but I don't see where the other end is yet. I don't know what you're doing with them. I think puzzle games are just something that... That's not... No. 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 Okay. No. This 2 in this corner is the thing that's giving me trouble. There we go. No? Okay. A lot of like just patience and trying them over and over again and having fun figuring things out. Okay, so I think I make a bridge to connect these two, and that makes one big puzzle. Yeah, so 1 point is you touch a corner, 2 points to make a line, 3 points to make the L, and 4 points to make the C. Okay. Well, see, like, I understand that it's you just touch the corner, but it's like, I'm touching the corner, and now what? How can I just touch the corner here? Keep going. Like that. But then how do I touch just the corner on this one and keep going? Yeah, this one's tricky. Maybe... I give up. Well, if I'm in the center, it's already touching one corner. Right? Like, if I just go down... Or no, it would be touching this corner, and it would be touching this corner. Okay, I've worked that much out. See, I love puzzle games, and I'm the type that I can like sit here and just think about this for a bit, but now I'm like, I'm streaming now and I don't want to look stupid. It's already touching this corner, so... But if I do this, then that's already... That's counting the edges, so that's 2. Okay, but that's not it, but that's... We did it! Okay, yeah, so like, I figured that, you know, to get the one corner, if you connect it from the center, it's already touching one, but I was like, but how do you not touch another edge going through the center? And then I kept trying to go down through the center, and I was like, well, what if the line wasn't the thing that... Okay. Okay, we got it. But yeah, I think that maybe we get other ones soon, or like... Because I think, you know, there was this one where it didn't seem that there was another end to get to, right? Like, I mean, there's this one, but like over here, but that doesn't seem to connect. Or... Hmm? Hmm? Okay, so the floor The floor works, but I don't see where you connect that one to, where the end is for that one. And this doesn't make the end, right? Is there proof anything worse than that? Okay. Alright. I am wondering if we get like a zoom out later on or something, because this seems... I need to figure out what to do there. Let's just keep going. I don't know why I decided to do this one first. No. Where do we need to be? Where do we need to be? There we go. Oh, these I like these. I like these. It's like a Where do we need to be? Oh, I'm liking these puzzles, guys. Yeah, it seems like everything is sort of a puzzle. So let's try it. Well, I don't know. Because I can't seem to make a line with this yet. I don't know, maybe I just haven't figured... Okay, but this makes a line. I can make a line here. But I can't seem to make a line on this one. But we were able to make it on this one. Why? Why? Okay, I thought it was maybe because there was like a rock here and like maybe that gives you like that's like the placement for it, but it seemed like I'm standing right here and I can't make one. But I can make one here. Oh, maybe it's like a bridge, like because it's the bridge, or like it's like a one line, like one block wide. But then, where does it go? Like, what do we want to do with it? I want to try to not stick too hard into like one puzzle for too long, if that's difficult. Okay, I'm getting better with the corner ones. Okay. I like these rock ones that are like you have to figure out where you need to be too. I really like those. Okay, I think that counted, right? That was 34, now it's 35. Okay, so this... Okay, but why is this here? Why is this here? Okay, no, that's not it. That's not it. Okay, we need to make... No. Oh, maybe it's not that. I'm not good with me. Yeah. This one. Okay. No? Did that not bring my progress bar up? Did that... Oh, it just kind of redoes it. So is... Wait, did that undo it? Oh, okay, so if I, like, retry a puzzle, it redoes it. Why did I... what was it? How did I solve this way? Oh no, guys. Okay, so that counts as one. I don't know if these little dongles are puzzles yet. I know at one point the game will be like, and now everything connects together. Yeah, the one block ones, it's like you only touch one corner, but... Huh? Huh? Okay. Wait. Okay. Okay. So I can move this guy around. Okay. Alright. So this rock I can move around. I mean, go here. Oh, let me look around this area for a second. Okay, and that's when the bridges seem... I still haven't figured out what, like, the end point of the bridges are yet. Okay, that doesn't seem to work as... This is 41. What if I redo this one? Okay, that counts as 42. So that means I solved this puzzle and then I solved this puzzle. Okay. Okay. Can I get him back? Okay, yes. Okay, where do we want to... Okay, how do we make a C? And touch one corner. Maybe I want to touch a C in one corner. I want to make a C in one corner. That's close, but that's... we go. Yeah, it's like the corners are the most important parts. Okay. So I've gotten a path. Let me just try to remember this. Down, up, hug the edge, and come down. Okay. I think. Okay. Yeah. I know the floors are gonna end up being puzzles, but I think I haven't quite gotten there yet, and I don't want to like stick too hard into it. Okay, I thought it would scroll if I went down, and it did not, so... Nah. Retry this. I think that's probably not it, because we need to hit only one corner there at the top. He's 2 steps ahead. Allie just likes puzzle games. Alright, how do we hit just the corner? How are we hitting? How do we hit this 4 in the middle? By being here. That's by being next to this. Okay. Yeah. Okay, let me remember this. Hug the left wall. Okay. Was it here? Was it went up? Was it over here? Hooray! I know I have like a no backseating rule, but I consider like suggestions and you guys also trying to solve the puzzle yourselves and talking about it or like in chat and stuff. I consider that to be different from backseating, where I think backseating, especially like within chat, is like quite an aggressive like do this, do this, do this. You should be doing this. Like why aren't you doing this? And like I don't so far, like, I don't see anyone in chat kind of being like that. You know what I mean? Because I think you guys are also like watching this and being like, well, how do you solve this? How do you do this? And I think that's fine. And when I'm doing art streams and stuff too, like you guys will suggest things or be like, oh, how about you try this? Or what if she wears this? And I think that's totally fine. I don't really mind that. But yeah, as I said, I think there's a difference between just giving like suggestions and kind of like gentle and whether that's advice or like a suggestion or like try this versus like telling someone what to do. Having some coffee. You guys having snacks? Ooh, strawberries. That sounds nice. I'm gonna see if I can like move my little guy. Well, I was able to move this one for a bit. And I don't know why. Oh, we're connected. We've connected. We've come back. And yeah, I think maybe it was just we need another endpoint? Maybe? I don't know. Hey! Okay, so we can act as walls. Okay! Okay, we're getting somewhere! Okay, so we can make the endpoint and stuff for the floors. I wonder how far I can move this guy. Because with the line, like, there's no rule on, like, the length, really, so we can just sort of make a really short one. Let me check back here and see. So I did not do these yet, right? Yeah. No, those look hard. Those look hard. Because, yeah, I think what you guys were saying before, so for this one, there doesn't seem to be, the tail and the head, like a start point and an end point. It's just like a big rectangle for now. But I wonder if there's a way that we'll be able to change that soon. Let's try to see if we can bring this guy. Seems I can't really move him past this corner. Oh, wait. What? Okay, that isn't enough. Yeah, because I don't have like a start point and end point. Unless I made, you know, I cut off this completely, I think. Okay, so that doesn't count yet either. See, I know that, I think that we solved... No, did we not solve these ones on the side yet? Because I think because they're not, like, the solid color, I think maybe it's not solved yet. Hi! For those joining now or later, or having just joined, I'm playing LINELITH, which is a little puzzle game about making lines, and we are making some progress. Oh, no. Can't get the... Can't get the fourth one on this. Can't get the fourth one. How do I get that fourth one? Oh, I just needed to go from the other side and it was so much easier. I don't like this one. Don't like this one. Okay, I got it. It's my like average puzzle game experience is just me like complaining and moaning and groaning in front of my screen, and then I just get it and be like, oh, that wasn't so bad. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hmm? Hmm? Oh, thank you. Oh, I didn't... Sorry, thank you for letting me know. My big head model was in the way. Bye, Tina. Thanks for coming in. Oh, jeez. I'm also really, like, stubborn. So, like, you know, this puzzle is giving me trouble, but I could just not, you know, I could just leave this one and do another one, but I'm like, no, I can get it. I can get it. Hi, Jack. I'm doing good. How are you doing? I'm glad to see people on Twitch. Playing LINELITH, which is this puzzle game about making lines, and I'm trying not to get too stuck on a single puzzle, but I am a stubborn creature. I think I'll get back to that one because I want to do this floor one. That counted. Okay, does this... The dots count for this one too? Okay. Wait. Okay. These were both puzzles. Glad you're doing okay. Alright, what is happening here? That counts as a puzzle. Where is the end point of this puzzle? Where do we want to end? How do we make an end? Okay. We just need to... Okay. Alright, I like that. We just need to make our own little end by just creating a little divot. I don't want to study, I just want all the knowledge. Yeah, it'd be nice if we could just download things sometimes to our brain. I don't know, I think like studying can be fun sometimes, but it depends on, you know, what you're studying, I guess. Okay, what is going on? Alright, we need to make... I think if we connected, then that wouldn't be... What do they want me to do here? What do they want me to do here? Pen? Oh, can I move these guys? Well, I was just... Yeah. Well, to what extent, though? So I think it would be more helpful if it was... like something like that. But then that doesn't make an endpoint, right? Okay. Yeah, I think it's an add another guy. I think the real question is, where do we add the guy? So maybe that, something like that. Yeah, that was exactly it. What do we do? Is it this? It was. Okay. That counted. So... For this we want... an end. That is not it. Because we won't be able to enter and exit. Oh. But where... Can we do this one yet? That counted? Okay. Yeah, I guess that was it. I didn't think that would work because like we didn't go inside, but like I guess it worked. Okay, so this is the same, right? That counts. And then we'll need to bring a... Can we bring a guy all the way up? No, we can't. Yeah, because we need to make it like a continuous line, but... I don't think we can get him around that. I don't know if it's... In the bottom left. Yeah, so you can kind of push him in any direction, and then, like, he sticks to you, and then you change direction and he unsticks. So... That's the thing with trying to put him... Like, I don't think I can put him up here, is the thing. But that just means that I put him here. That just means I put him... No? No? Yes! Okay, I use the other one to push him there, and then I come up. Yeah. I totally forgot that I had a second guy. I totally forgot about my second guy. Yeah. Okay. That's fun. Let me, I'm just gonna, like, go around this one and see what I can do. I'm not really sure. I mean, the big ones are always a little overwhelming because I just think, like, there's so many places I could go, but I think it's kind of the opposite. There's probably only very certain places I can go. swear I'm bad about thinking about the corner ones. Where does this want me to go? What does this want me to do? For me... I'll actually just hide these, so it's like there's just more visibility on the screen. Just trying to think of a way to hit all three of these. It's like, it's just funny to me that there are puzzles that I can do just like as soon as I look at them, and then I get, you know, 2 dots in one, and I'm like, nah, guys. What do I do there? Need 3 guys as a wall. I think maybe... we want to hit these, but... and then we... wait. Oops, I muted. To get a sippy. Wait. Wait. Yes, wait. Wait, no, we're not quite. Yes. Yeah, it was the I was thinking like, oh, maybe we just put in 2, and then I don't know, I think like my brain hasn't quite downloaded that like there's 2 of them and use the second one and also use yourself. I'm just like, what do they want? What do they want? Let me try to... here so you guys can see this one. Okay, this is the end then. How do we get back? How do we get back? How do we get back? That's how we get back. Maybe? Yay! Yeah. I mean, that's part of the puzzle solving too. You do one, and you're like one step away from the solution, and you're just sitting there like, what do I do? And then everyone else is watching you play. It's just like, obviously, you can turn. I am really enjoying this though. These are some really fun puzzles. I really like puzzles where you kind of have that aha, like, discovery moment of, you know, the rules are simple, but you get to this one and you're just like, oh, they want me to do this. Oh, this was the one that I couldn't get. I think I am doing all right with these puzzles. I think some of you guys seem to be catching on a little quicker than I do. And I don't want to, like, undermine either myself or anyone who's, like, watching and is not solving them as, you know, quickly as I am or whatever, but I do find that these kinds of puzzles are quite difficult for me. Like, as you guys can tell with me just constantly trying. Wait. Okay, yeah. You know, getting to the one dot corner ones and just being like, huh? Every single time. Yay! Did we miss anything here? I don't think we did. I think we've done everything, but... I wonder... Oh! No! No, it's okay. I'm also... Hmm? There's only... Oh, like... So I can't just do this because there's the dots. But how do I get to this one if it's only like a little, like a one pixel bridge? If you're ever doubting yourself, just know that I'm here and that I'd very certainly be worse at these. Nah. But I think that's sort of also the fun part of puzzles, is that when they're a little hard to figure out. Because it's really satisfying. Okay, no, that means... Because I thought maybe that this would be like the start, and this is the end. But then how do we get through here? Unless we... Unless we make an end there? I think that's probably what they want us to do, right? Because I don't... Right, does that count? Okay, yeah. So, it was this one. Oh, hi, Aru. This one, and this one. But we run into this problem here, too. Do I make another end there? Right, because this won't count, because we need to make this. Okay. Can... But... Let me think. Right? Because... But then how do I see? How do I... That's how. That's how. Wait, what was it? What was that, right? That makes the... Okay, yeah. Okay. Okay! Wait, I went... No, I'll go. I went too crazy. Okay! Yes! Yes! That felt good. Hi Ari, thanks for joining in. We're playing LINELITH. It's this puzzle. It's this little puzzle game with a kind of simple rule, which is make lines. You have to make like one solid continuous line, and with these dots, you see these little like white dots here, we can only touch them the amount of times that it says. So like one, we can only kind of touch the corner. And so it's kind of a simple rule set, but as you can see, it gets... The puzzles get bigger and bigger, and the floors become puzzles, the walls become puzzles. We have these little guys that can act as pieces. We can act as part of the puzzle, and just trying to figure it out. This looks like something we can do. That counted. Sweet. This looks like something we can do. No. Oh, there's probably dots there on the corners, maybe. Let's try again. How far can we... Okay, so even if we went through like this, that would be too much, right? I think maybe we'll go back to that one, because I feel everything is probably solvable, so I think like even this big like purple floor that we're on is probably, we could probably do it at some point. And I haven't quite figured out if it's a thing like we'll get certain tools later on that we can use later, or if it's like the puzzle's there, dummy, like to solve it. So I think we'll just keep going for now. Cause yeah, see, this makes the line, but we don't really have another endpoint. And this is... But I wonder, can we... I don't think we can drag these guys as much as we want to, right? Yeah, probably not. Okay. But this is really... Okay. Huh. Oh, I like that one. And yeah, so we have like a little progress bar here. Again, I don't know how much we have to solve to like complete the game, or if it's like we need to solve a certain number to unlock something. It just sort of just tells me when I have solved a puzzle and when it counts as something. So that went to 68, so that counted as a puzzle. Except when I do it, it resets. Now I've done that. Okay. That one wasn't so bad. There's this area, and I think we can't get to that yet. So I'm gonna go back here. Do these. So these look pretty big, but they're not really finicky. It's kind of like as long as I can get to the endpoint, it counts as it solves. And then this one has the dots, so this one's gonna be a bit... okay. And then we just have a... Oh, I like this! Wait, I unsolved this one. I unsolved this one. Okay, so the ones in the middle count as puzzle. I like that. That is cool. I like that. I thought maybe the progress bar would be a puzzle. Because something I'm not quite getting is... Okay, that worked. Because there are some puzzles that kind of don't fit the frame of the screen, and I'm not sure how exactly to do those yet. Is there a way to make... Yes! Okay, so that won't count. Doing this doesn't count. There's the nice little sounds and tones when you pass by the dots. So now I'm definitely missing something, because I am not seeing what else to do or what else to go. I might have just been missing something. I do these, yeah. Because this loops back. Oh no, this is new. I haven't gone here yet, okay. So that counts. So this is something. Oh, but I have to make these. No. No. Oh no. No, okay. No. I'm tired, but I must stay up. Is it for like you have some schoolwork you need to finish, stay up? Or is it like stay up? Like, I want to watch Ali solve puzzles, stay up. Oh, where do we go? Where do we go? Yeah, maybe this is a two-guy puzzle. Maybe we bring one of these guys down. We don't have an endpoint. Right, we don't have an endpoint. Okay. Okay. I think these are gonna give me some trouble. Let me just look around first. Okay. And then this is probably gonna be one big puzzle. Okay. I'm gonna have to move this guy. And do these. I mean... Okay. 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 Ooh. A negative space one. Oh. Oh. That's very cool. Does that mean everything is a puzzle? Like, this outside could be a puzzle. These are some really good puzzles. I understand. I don't know if you guys know this YouTube channel. It's called. I've talked about it before on the stream when we were playing like Squeakross. Cracking the Cryptic. So I think it's like two guys, right? I don't watch them like all the time. Was these two like very pleasant British guys, and they just solve puzzles on their YouTube channel. They stream it, and it's really fun, and it's like cozy because it's really just like two pleasant guys solving puzzles. And I like one of them, Simon, I watch do just the most intense Sudoku and New York Times crossword puzzles, and I understand it now because if you watch the streams, he'll just get to a part where like, oh, this puzzle is beautiful, this puzzle is wonderful, and I get it. Like, just I love to do puzzle games and stuff, but I think it's when you solve it and you're streaming, it's like, guys, this works. But I say that doing this puzzle and not quite understanding it, so I will continue to look around. The other one does this video series that I watch sometimes. It's called Wordle in a Minute, which is exactly what it sounds like. Ooh, there's one at the end here? My mouse. That's all. That's not it. Okay, wait. This is a. But yeah, he does like Wordle in a minute, and the guesses that he does are just out of this world because he'll put in just a word that seems kind of random, or like, oh, that can't be good because it doesn't have all these like common letters. And then he'll get like 3 greens somehow. And he's like, ah, obviously it's this word. And it really is like he just solves the Wordle in 10 seconds. Yeah, appreciating puzzles like genuine pieces of art. I can get behind that. Like, I love puzzles, but I don't think I could ever come up with one, you know? Like, I don't think I could make a puzzle for someone to solve. We're so close. We're so close. I'm doing something like fundamentally wrong here. What if we start from here? We almost had it. I thought like maybe this was it. I mean, no, we haven't stuck with this long enough. I think. Right? It's like these middle ones that are kind of in line with the one. Yeah, it's these middle ones. Like these that are kind of in line with this one. Is the only ones we're not really getting. No, that's... Mm-hmm. Wait. Now it's these bottom ones that are giving me trouble again. Right, because we can't come in here. We can't come in here. Make... Yeah, I think snaking around is the solution, but I'm not seeing how to hit every single one. Now I've ended up on the opposite end. But I mean, that's probably it, right? I've done the same thing. Yeah. No, I mean, I think that was good. I think... I think we're like really close. Right, if it's not these two middle ones, it's like these bottom ones. Let's come back to it, I think. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Okay. Go here. Go here. I don't know, maybe. Here. Okay. I can't bring them. Can I not bring them out? We can solve this finally. Can we bring this guy in? I don't know if we can bring this in. Okay. That just means we have to do all the other ones instead. Okay, that still wants us to do this. Uh-huh. Maybe I don't need to be in there. Okay, where does this want me to put you? Where do you want to go? We're in it now, guys. Okay. Okay, so this can definitely be a puzzle, but I don't have an endpoint yet. How we make that into an end? Make an inner square. mean, I think... Is I don't know where the... We want the end points to be, but I guess... I mean, I don't know if that's it. Because kind of our issue with this one, right? Like the problem for this one is that we don't have an end point. How do we make an end place to end here? Like that. But I think we're kind of running into this problem on a lot of these puzzles in that I don't know where they want the end and the, like... Whew. Okay. Yeah, I think this set of puzzles is the problem is making the start and the end point. What do we do about these corners? And then what? And then we make ourselves the start and the end point. That's what we do. That's what we do. No, that's not what we do. Unless... Yes, okay, that is what we do. That is what we do. Okay. So that means... Because that doesn't count as an endpoint. But that does, okay. That doesn't, okay. I get the feeling that some of these big ones, the answer is somewhere where you can see the whole puzzle on the screen. because you wouldn't be able to solve it if you were off the screen. Like, you just can't put your mouse there. So I think it's not actually the top or the bottom. It's got to be one of these side ones or these center ones. But I think it's got to be one of these center ones because then you can make the start and the end point. So... So what does that mean? So we can't cut ourselves off there. We have to. Yes! Okay. Okay. Okay, there's still that one that I can't get yet. And this one I haven't been able to get yet. Oh, there's so much more. Okay. But we haven't done this one yet. And this one looks really bad, but it probably isn't that bad. Well, first, I just want to see, like, what we can do. Okay, like, I'm not really trying to solve it exactly right now. I'm just seeing what we can do and what's giving us issues. So you think that hard part is these starting ones here. If we make this the start, it won't hit. So I think maybe the start and the end will probably be in the center. But how... do we make a start and an end in the center? I think you accidentally unsolved the long vertical line one. I'm in the long vertical line that you said a while back. I think you accidentally clicked it and unsolved it at some point. Oh. This one? Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. So I think that's where at least our start point can be, but where... shouldn't have moved these guys like this. Where does our end point go? Like this? That works. Okay. Okay, okay. We did it. Yeah, make a Z. Okay. I'm liking this. I got an achievement for 100 puzzles. So we need... there's definitely like 32 more, but... I'm gonna maybe not... I'll come back to these. We're just gonna keep going. I'm gonna see... is there anything else in here that I haven't? There's this one, right? This... yay! Okay, this kind of looks like a last area sort of thing, so maybe I'll come back to this. Because I want to keep solving some puzzles. Oh, this looks a little awful. What do they want me to do here? Okay. I'm sure we need this guy at some point, but we're just gonna see what to do. Oh, okay. This is gonna be something. Hi, Azu. Thanks for coming in. Sorry, I'm like a little locked in. But if we bring all of them in, where does that make our end point? But do we just need to push them in together? No. I've been EP all day. How's the puzzle going? We've hit 100 puzzles, so that's something. And now I'm getting... I went to a new area, and I'm sort of in what I think... Oh, yes. They're quite difficult. I think maybe... I feel like if we bring all of them in, that destroys our start and our end point. And... I know this floor is a puzzle. My brain! There's so many guys. There are so many guys and I don't know what to do with them. Because what do you do about this dot in the middle here? How do you go? How do you only touch one corner there? What do you do? Okay, so you can do that. But so what? Okay, you can do that, that's what. But now what? Now you make the... Okay! I just get like so mad and it's like, and I just need to like be mean to myself for a bit before I figure out the puzzle. Sorry, I was so locked in. I need to like explain this for the people who just came in and they're like, so we're playing LINELITH, and this is like a small little puzzle game. It's very cool, I think, made by one puzzle master. And the object of the puzzles is to make one solid, like, continuous line. So, I know this one that we did was kind of complicated, but there needs to be a start point and an end point, and you make, like, one big snake, essentially. And when there's these little dots, like these white dots, in the puzzle, that means we can only touch that square, like that space, that amount of time. So, like, we can only touch this one white dot in the middle one time, so we can only touch the corner. And, you know, the edges sort of count. So this one that has two, we can only hit this corner once, like twice. So if we, you know, went around it, like we made a C, it wouldn't count. It would go red. Perhaps I treated you too harshly. Allie, please stop being mean to Allie. She's doing great. And so in the beginning, the puzzles were kind of just like a little square with two ends on it, and we could make a line pretty easily. But now we're kind of 100 puzzles in, and we have to do these things, like we have to make a bridge that connects so that we can go across. Or, you know, there's been things like this, where the floor is a puzzle. And I'm not doing it correctly. Okay, so, I mean, like, the floor here is definitely something, but I'm not. Oh boy. Okay, so now I have to move all these guys again. Oh boy. This is tough. This is tough. Because moving these guys is kind of a pain. Let's do this top one first. No, I don't like this one either. Okay, these are gonna give me trouble. These center ones are next to each other. I think these are the trouble ones, and then the rest, we just need to move around those. Oh boy, it was too funny. I mean, we need to find a way to get down there. We can't touch this one. What can we do? What can we do past this? Because we're touching... Well, how do we hit these ones on the bottom? Maybe we go there first? How did then... If we can touch the ones on the bottom, we can't touch the ones on the top. And then how do we get to the end? Make C's? Well, if we do... Okay, so, that's almost it. How do we... Okay. Yeah, I think making these, like, C shapes is probably what we need to do. I think we need to, like, utilize as much space as we can. So we can't come here, we can't... What do we do about this? What can we do? How can we only touch We are so close. What do we do about the center? I think I'll take a nice little break from Hollow Knight Silk Song. It's so difficult. I'll just play a nice relaxing puzzle game. No, I'm really enjoying Silk Song. I like the difficulty. What is going on with these guys? What do they want from me? I just needed to lock in. I just needed to be good and stop being bad. Nice. That's exactly how I feel. I just need to stop being bad at the puzzle and start being good at the puzzle. Alright. That was so quiet. It's like, I know we're just like, I guess I'm surprised that it's not, it's like, don't touch the top, but I guess that, I mean, it makes sense now that I've solved it. I have like a mouthful of donut, I'm sorry. But, like, yeah, I guess I'm surprised that it was just don't touch the top. How hungry am I? I'm not really that hungry, actually. I have a lot of energy for puzzles, I think. I feel like drawing and chatting takes a lot more energy than I always think it does. What type of donut? It's like it's a chocolate donut, but it's more of like the cake style donuts where it's essentially, I don't want to say it's essentially like I'm eating a slice of cake, but it's not that really like dense kind of bready donut. It is more of like a kind of cake pastry donut, a jelly filled donut. It's a rice ball, and it's got a little bit of a glaze on top. It's quite good. It's not too sweet, so like it's a nice little afternoon snack. It goes really well with coffee. Are you guys having snacks right now? I'm sorry, I don't mean to be talking with my mouth full. I know this purple is also a puzzle, but I don't like the idea of having to move these guys around too much. Made some butter tarts and they're pretty good. Huh. Yippee! Sorry, I was eating during that. Brain hurty. Yeah, I mean, these are not easy puzzles. I mean, I think the first couple were kind of like not too bad, but now we're in it. And they're making my brain hurt. But they are really fun, I will say. I think if you enjoy puzzles, and you enjoy solving puzzles, these are really good. These are really fun. And the guy has made the guy who made this one, so it's called LINELITH. You can see it. I think it's like $3 on Steam. It's quite cheap. The guy made another game that I have gone through with my husband, Patrick's Parabox, and that is similar in that the kind of nature of these puzzles where it starts off really simple and it just throws you into the game, just throws you into the puzzle, and they start really simple but they kind of ramp up and the intensity. Nothing really feels impossible, but some of them get quite difficult, and then there's these like little twists and turns every now and then where kind of like this game where you just find out that like, oh, the floor is solvable, the outside is solvable, I am solvable, the walls are solvable, and but that one, like Patrick Parabox, is a lot. I think it's a lot more brain hurty in I mean, it's in the title. It's like a paradoxical puzzle where you kind of, I don't want to say too much, but essentially like it's a puzzle and a puzzle and a puzzle. I do enjoy Professor Layton, but it doesn't stop my brain from dying slowly. I am a huge Professor Layton fan. I'm super excited for the next game, especially because I don't want to say this just after you've said like, oh, it makes my brain hurt, but I found the more recent Professor Layton games, so including the Catriel ones, like the and kind of the second trilogy, I found the puzzles to be a lot easier than the first set, like the first trilogy. So Curious Village is my favorite. Like the first Layton game is still my favorite because it is so difficult. I would like to do, I mean, I have them on the DS, like the original systems that they were on. And I don't have like a Switch capture card or anything, but I would really like to do like a Layton game on stream or something, because I love puzzles, but I think it's fun to try to teach people puzzles, and if you would be interested in that and just kind of showing you, because I think a lot of people like puzzles because they can be really difficult, and like if you don't really know how to solve puzzles, they can feel really inaccessible. But I think they're just like, once you know kind of basic rules about puzzle solving, things don't really seem as hard. Oh, I will say the crossover with Phoenix Wright was peak, honestly. I have it, and like I bought it when it first came out because it was like my dream game, but I actually never finished it because I think like I was like a teenager and I just didn't have to, like, things happened and I just forgot about it. I didn't have time, so I do want to go back. Like I fished out my 3DS and my charger and stuff, so I definitely want to go back and play it because I never finished it. And like I love Professor Layton and I love Ace Attorney, so it was literally like a dream game for me. And saying that, like I haven't finished. Sorry, I also just like Googled butter tarts because I didn't know what butter tarts were by name, and they look really good. It's Canadian. I didn't think they were Canadian. They look really good. Nice. It's cool that you made them. These look really intense. But I'm not good at baking. I'm okay at cooking, but I'm not good at baking. I think it's too like, I know that's always the discussion around it, right? Like, I find baking to be too exact for me to be like good at it, but I know people who like baking and are good at it are like, no, it's not really that exact. It's like, it's pretty free. And I'm like, I don't think so. Have you heard of or played Ghost Trick? Yes, it has been on my list for a really long time because when it first came out, I just could never find a copy, so I could never play it. And then they ported it to Switch, and I played it on Switch pretty recently, actually. Not too long ago. I don't remember how long ago, but not too long ago. And I loved it. That was really good. I love Shu Takumi. I think everything he all the stuff he's made is just like a slam dunk. They're so good. And Ghost Trick was definitely worth the wait. I really, really liked it. Because I think, like, Ace Attorney is one of those, like, classic games, and to me, I think it's a lot of people's, like, first introduction into sort of, like, a visual novel kind of genre, and maybe not, like, visual novel at its core, or, like, a pure visual novel, but kind of a game that is a lot more presented as just text and dialogue, and then there's other gameplay elements that come along. And I'm always a little surprised because some of my friends who are like very into visual novels have never played it, and like, but they've played Ghost Trick or they've played other like sort of these puzzle games and these mystery visual novels. I'm like, well, how have you not played Ace Attorney? Because like Ace Attorney is like the game for that. Ghost Trick's gonna be my favorite Talk to Me word. It's best. I don't know. There are things I liked and disliked about the ending of like the story, but I think of it like going through the game itself was so good, and the puzzles were so fun, and just figuring things out and just being like, oh, you can trick this. It's a good logic such puzzle solving game to give to people. I think Ace Attorney is also surprisingly really fun to watch other people go through. I do think the trilogy, the first trilogy, is surprisingly also quite difficult because they kind of want you to present things in a very certain order, right? So again, I don't want to like sound boastful, but some of the problems I had when I was playing the original trilogy, I'm just walking around to like do something on screen because now I'm just talking about games, was that I could figure out like what they wanted me to do. It's like, oh, okay, I need to press this, and or like, oh, they want me to present this evidence because that's going to open this up, and then I would present the evidence too fast. So it's like, oh, they want you to press it first and then open up that dialogue, and then you can present the evidence. And I think I was always jumping the gun in Ace Attorney, but it's yeah. I've never really been into puzzle games, but I think this is the gateway into the genre. Like I'm glad because I want to play a lot of puzzle games on stream, and I know sometimes I can't. That is like a little less interesting at the start, like when you see your subscriptions tagged, and it's like, oh, well, I could watch someone play, you know, whatever game, or I could watch Allie solve puzzles for 2 hours. But I think it's fun to kind of see games that you're not maybe too familiar with, or I think puzzle games are very contagious, and once you see someone play one, you were like, now I want to try. Like, I bet I could solve that. And I mean, you guys are sitting here being like, Allie, just do that. Just make the C. Right? I've really enjoyed Picross so far. I'm glad. I think nonograms are really fun. I have been playing a lot of Squeakcross in my downtime, and because I didn't know if it was something that you guys want to watch again. But I'm getting into like the harder parts of Squeakcross with like the more, 25 by 25. So maybe I'll do some harder Picrosses later. Howdy, Sheriff. Bay's playthrough of an Ace Attorney has been some of the best clips I've seen. It's a great streaming game with a lot of wacky dialogue. I actually have not watched her play yet, but I know that she's been going through like the original trilogy, right? Do you have a favorite Ace Attorney game? Because I think having gone through... I am a big Apollo Justice fan. I think the first and last case of Apollo Justice hit so well. And I cannot believe they ended that way and then just decided to not keep going with it. I'm sorry, Great Ace Attorney actually might have dethroned Apollo Justice for me, because I really liked the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. Those were really, really good. Those were so fun. And I really like the characters in it. The music in them is so good. Like, Ace Attorney music goes so hard. Ah, you're a dual destinies, man. The Return of Phoenix's Peak and the ending with all three there was great too. I know I haven't... I think, like... some of the later ones I haven't finished either, so I haven't gone through, like, every single Ace Attorney game. I really mean to, because I have all of them. And I want to do investigations, because I haven't played the second one. I haven't played Investigations 2, but I played Investigations a long time ago, and I'm just sort of waiting for a sale, because I know Capcom tends to do sales pretty often. Sorry, I know I'm like just walking around now, because I don't know if I want to go into this section just yet, because we're not done. But Investigations was super fun, and I'm really looking forward to finally being able to play the second one. I always just think it's funny that all the other lawyers, you know, like Phoenix and, well, Ryunosuke doesn't have one, but like Apollo literally uses magic, and it's like they have like magic lawyer powers, and then you get to Miles Edgeworth and his magic lawyer power is using logic to connect two pieces of information together. Like, I always liked that. That was really funny, but I really liked Apollo's because I think it wasn't really magic. Like, you don't need magic to see that someone has a tell, like a lying tick. But the story, I like the story. Yeah, Apollo Justice. I think the music in the game stopped because doesn't want to hear me talk anymore. Apollo Justice has such a different tone to it, even compared to the OG trilogy and the entries after. But yeah, it's so good. Yeah, I think Apollo Justice was also one of those where I think the first time you play it, because you're just so... It feels like really Kiryu to Ichiban to me, where you're so attached to Phoenix, and you're like, there's no way another protagonist is going to be as up there as Phoenix. And then you start playing for a little bit, and you're like, man, Apollo, that's my protagonist. That's my guy. But it does definitely have, like, kind of a different tone. Oh, that was that easy? I didn't think it was going to give me that. Also, they like sprites, like the art and the sprites in Apollo Justice are really good. The way that comes back around to saying something about Rainco. Hi, how are you? I'm doing good. We're solving some puzzles and we're talking about puzzles, and I don't know what... Oh! Help. Oh. Your brain, Allie! Use your brain! You can do it! Use your brain! Oh, what is going on here? I do wanna... I didn't think this was gonna go where it was. I do want to keep talking about puzzle games. I just need to lock in. Maybe we... Because we have so much space to play around with here. Haha. Space. That I think, you know... the center ones. What do we do? How do we get those? How do we get... I think maybe we... What if we just went really up? How do we touch... Okay, we need to leave enough room to come back. And then I need to remember how I solved this the first time. Hey! I got an achievement for comprehend outer space. Okay, so that was the background of the game. Puzzle. Hey, we got one. Oh, that is clever. So now that I've solved that, there's like little outside spaces that I can keep solving for. Wait. But how do you solve this? How? What? No, how do you get... Is that solvable? I don't know if that's solvable. Oh, duh. I just thought you had to come around here. Okay, so I think there's more, but I don't know if that's like... I guess... I mean, I would think that finishing this bar would mean completing the game if you've solved all the puzzles, of course, but I didn't think... Okay, so we can make it really small, but how, like, we need to find places, I guess, that we can just cut things off? Or... No. Oh, okay. No. What else am I missing? What else am I missing? What is it? Okay, I just need to find somewhere I can end. Or make somewhere I can end. That was the plastic of my donut container. Okay, now we're making it. Okay, now I'll like look at scrolling up the chat. Edgeworth, the bullet was found in the body, and this gun was next to the body, therefore the murder weapon is a gun. And then, like, Gumshoe's just, like, freaking out in the corner, like, how did you solve it? The next line puzzle will be connecting her brainstem. Can't lie, I've had this stream in the background while I've been working this whole time. My head hurts just from listening to the puzzles. I wasn't made for this. Which iteration of Ace Attorney is the best art style and design? I mean, I'm really fond of like the pixel art sprites, so I think like I'm still tempted to say like Ace Attorney. I mean, not Ace Attorney. Apollo Justice has a lot of really fun expressions, especially on Apollo, and I think it always just looks really good. I think Great Ace Attorney has some really, like, I think they maintained the kind of fun expressions and movement and animation from the original trilogy, but kind of still on the 3D models. And I like that there were a lot of like little subtle changes where like, for example, like Ryunosuke would kind of have the same animation, like the same action, but sometimes like his eyes will dart around because he's nervous and he's not really sure what he's saying. And then there's times where he'll be very steady because he's confident, and I like that. That they kind of could use the same animations but made them subtle in what they were and weren't. And I need to find some other. Okay, what if we did this? Okay. I know there's like the two, there's at least like the two puzzles that we just didn't solve because I was not good at them. Okay, so that means we can just do something like this, right? Okay. And there's also the walls, so there's not that many left. We can do this. I didn't think some of these would be this easy. I'd say that Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright, the designs to do it for the pixel art. There was like concept art for a like Professor Layton style Phoenix and Maya, and then a Ace Attorney style Layton and Luke or at least Layton that I think didn't make it into the game, and I don't know why. I mean, it's probably because if they put that Layton in the game, he was like too hot. Okay, this. If I rotate the center gold pattern 180 clockwise. So this one, okay, this one has these dots, but I think if it's... Oh, I remember this, because I was like, I don't know how to get around this. Oh, because that would be the end. But then where do we... Yes. Okay. So, again, I don't remember if these... No, okay, that was... I undid this. 117, so... Does Did I do this one? I need to just check then. Hang on. This way. Okay, that counts as both. Easy. I feel like, you know, there's still quite a bit left to do, but I'm at the point where I'm like, well, we can solve them. Like, but it's also just trying to find which ones we haven't done yet. Yeah, because now it's looking for the ones we haven't done yet, which are these little pockets. That's very cool. I really like that. I really like this. I like this. This is really good. This is really good. That's so fun. Are you hacking the mainframe? This does feel like it's a oh, this doesn't count, really? Hey. This does feel like it's sort of like a hacking mini game in some other, you know, action type game. Okay, I found an entrance, but not an exit. Okay, we'll keep that in mind. So then this has got to be something too. I sound like I could be cracking a cryptic. This seems to be solved because it's like a little bit lighter. But we haven't solved this big space yet. It's like the one minigame in Nier Automata. I gotta be honest with you, whatever you're doing makes absolutely no sense to me, lol. I'm sorry. Yeah, I mean, at its core, we're just making... Oh, did I undo this? No, we solved that. Okay, this is something. Oh, this is so cool. Yeah, so essentially, like, I think with a lot of puzzle games, I think as long as you remember what your goal is, which in this game, it's to make a line, it's not too hard to, like, as long as you just remember that, then you can find all the little ones and all the little things that they want you to do. And I think that's always the fun of a puzzle. I just want to make sure I'm not missing any, like, as we're going through. That's so cool. Just gonna keep walking around, make sure I haven't... Because there's been some that we've definitely lost, and there's those couple that scare me. So this is definitely one. But where do we start and where do we end? I don't see it. Oops. accidentally grabbed OBS. It came as the early 2000s computer chip aesthetic, like a Chips Adventure or whatever that one Windows game was called. I'm not seeing this. Oh, there was just more. It was just, I like forgot about the other section. Oh, no, no, it's so easy. No. Oh, you said over the garden wall, and it's almost fall time, which means it's time for the annual rewatch of Over the Garden Wall. The most autumn thing ever. And I love Over the Garden Wall. I recently showed it to my friends, like last year. They hadn't seen it before, and I was like, guys, we have to watch the entire thing now, I'm sorry. It's really just like a masterpiece. It's wonderful. It's just, and it's got this feeling to it that I think a lot of things just don't have. I'm waiting for Patrick McHale's next thing. I think there's been like this rumor, or at least an announcement, and I think it's stuck in development hell, that like Patrick McHale, so the guy behind Over the Garden Wall, was developing like or I don't know what's going on, a Netflix series for Redwall, and like that's like a dream project for me, so I really hope that happens, because I love Redwall. And do the annual rewatch. I mean, it could be, like, I think I might have shown them like last year, but you think after all this time I could do these? Oh, that wasn't so bad. Well, I'm glad you guys are like sticking around and watching me do these, even if it's brain hurty or if you guys don't get it. Like, I really do appreciate it, but it's also because like I keep going back to this section. I do really like puzzle games, and I kind of want to keep doing more. Because and I want to play like action games and stuff on stream too, but like I'm playing Silk Song off stream so that I can kind of enjoy it by myself and take my own time and my own pace and kind of see it for the first time myself. And so when I'm streaming, I kind of want to do something different. But I do definitely want to do kind of more exciting action games later. But I'm glad that you guys are enjoying the puzzle game streams, because I definitely want to do more. And I actually want to do like an actual jigsaw puzzle on stream, because I like to do jigsaw puzzles, and I know that's like the most grandma thing to say, but they're really fun, and I think they're stimulating, and it's a good... I have a lot of physical jigsaw puzzles. I think it's a nice like activity that's not too strenuous, and it's not too like stressful and brain hurty, but it's not so like mindless that it's boring and kind of you're turning your brain off, because you kind of do have to be quite engaged to do it well. And it's a nice like no screen activity. Like, yeah, I don't know. I'd have to get something for a hand cam sort of stream, and I don't really have a lot of space. I kind of have a pretty small apartment. Like, I'd have to clear my entire table just to do, and I would have to clear my entire table, and I don't think I would have enough. I'd have just enough space. But I know there's like online jigsaw puzzle simulator type things. But I like, if you guys aren't aware, there is a big like jigsaw puzzle community, and speed puzzling is a thing, like completing a jigsaw puzzle and like as fast as you can, and it's pretty intense, but it's also very chill at the same time. Like, it's a very friendly scene. I think like you guys are probably familiar with like cubing, like Rubik's cubes, and I think that can be pretty intense, but in like still in a cool nerdy way. But I think puzzling is quite. What does this want from me? My OCD withdrawals are kicking in. This game looks like a fun mess. I'm really enjoying this one. The puzzles are really cool. Yeah, solving a Rubik's Cube under 4 seconds is insane. I cannot solve a Rubik's Cube, and I understand how to, essentially. Like, I don't know the algorithm, but I know it's, you know, it's an algorithm. And I think kind of what I was talking about yesterday on stream about how some things I think are really fun, but if they're presented to you poorly, like there's things that are, I think you would find fun and cool, but if it's presented to you poorly, it ends up being this thing of like, you think it would never be for you. I think cubing was one of those things where in high school, a lot of the guys, so I went to a really kind of like nerdy school for like nerds. And a lot of the guys in my school were really into cubing, but they were like typical typical tropey jocks about it, in the way that it would be like, oh, if you don't know how to do it, or like they would just like gatekeep you from cubing. So I was like, oh, this is not cool. But then when I was like in college, I met people who were into cubing, and they were really nice about it. And I was like, wow, that seems like fun. That seems pretty cool. But I've just never learned how to do it. Right, that's a granny take. I don't know why that appeals to my attention span. I think I've gotten more and more into like grandma hobbies lately. Like, I started crocheting this year, so on my birthday I started to learn to crochet because I wanted to do like a new hobby, and I wanted to like get other people to try new hobbies. So I started crocheting, and it's really fun. I wouldn't say I'm good at it in the way that like I know how to do it, but I could never, I think, make a pattern. I'm just making lines here. I can't figure out where they want me to go on this one. Yep, same at my old high school. They were oddly stuck up about playing Tetris. Yeah, so I went to a I'm trying to think of different terms for it because I know not everyone's gonna know this. I don't think it's even particularly American. I think it's particularly like my region. Think of like charter schools or magnet schools, or I don't know what other terms they have for them. but that's the kind of school I went to where it was like kind of specialized, but it was still a public school. Like it wasn't a private school. So like it wasn't a private school, but you had to essentially like take a test to get in, like an entry test. You went to an Asian school, lol. Like on it. I mean, kind of. Not really. Like we weren't. It wasn't like majority Asian kids or whatever. But it. You got the point. Oh, I just went to an Asian school, but yeah, I mean, you get the point from that. So it was like very like math and science and tech and STEM and I mean we said that, but we weren't super like hardcore wired into it. But that was the kind of school I went to, so a lot of the guys in my school were kind of like nerds who tried to be really jockey in the way that they acted, and like, you know, if they were smarter than you, they were cooler than you, and I thought like I was just, man. But like nowadays, I'm glad that I'm not subject to those kinds of people, because I like a lot of these things now, and yeah, it's like just if it's presented to you poorly, or like you kind of have those bad memories, or if people are, you know, gatekeepy or jerks about it, then you kind of don't want to try it. My God, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, like I think if you just go to one of those schools, like that's just what happens. And we had people that were like, I want to say like actual jocks, but in the way that, you know, they were like sporty and athletic, and they were like a lot nicer than them. People were really ruining everything. Oh, and those guys were also really into StarCraft, like StarCraft 2 and stuff, and they would play StarCraft in the computer labs like during like break, like lunch break, like recess and whatever. But they were so mean about it. Like they would, you know, they would all play it, and then some of us would be like, "Oh, like what is this game? How do you play it?" And they'd be like, "Oh, you wouldn't get it," or like, "Oh, you wouldn't be good at it." So like, it's a game. It's like an RTS. You wouldn't know about it, and it's just like, you didn't even try. And then I am now married to someone who was super into StarCraft, and it's like, yeah, it's just, you guys get it. You guys get it. No, 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 no. They cannot be this easy. It can. The answer to this I have been on this puzzle for like 20 minutes, and the answer cannot be you just had to make a snake. No. Let me just sit for a second. I like looking at this, that looks so easy, but I can't believe I didn't just come up. I think I was trying to be slick with it. Desk minus 10 HP. But yeah, my chair's armrests get the most, and like my own legs. Because I don't really want to hit the desk, because I don't want to make too much of a loud sound, so I hit, like, my legs, or the chair pads, or the armrest, which is equally as bad. They're quite pretentious to share. I had some really nice friends on the water polo team play League of Legends, and they were actually super chill. Okay, I will just say, having people who play League and are on the water polo team is like some of the most like Asian high school thing I've ever heard in my life. The APMs, gotta get more APMs. We require additional materials. Hit them with the reversal. Why aren't you good at teaching stuff? Yeah. I learned the Protoss Cannon Rush from my brother, otherwise I played Diablo. Yeah. I know some, like, StarCraft 2 tactics, but I don't think I've actually ever, like, tried playing it myself. It's fun to watch, actually. I think it's quite fun to watch. And I'm angry, but I realize everything on my desk is expensive. Smacks forehead. A lot of them were actually white kids, which is kind of funny. But I think it's the influence of being at the Asian school. Okay. So we don't have that many left. Wait. Oh! I think I fried my brain in the middle, and now I'm going back to the ones that gave me trouble, and I'm just like bamboozled at how easy. I mean, I haven't solved this yet, but I was like, how do you get around this? How do you get around this? And I was just like, oh, just go down. And then we touch, yes. Okay, oh, I can't believe these two puzzles took me like an hour each. In an Asian friend group, I now drink bubble tea and eat KBBQ, and I do not regret it. Love to hear it. Yeah. I mean, it's always the group of Asian kids and their one, like, white friend. But, I mean, I know that sounds like quite... I don't want to make it us sound so exclusive, but, I do think, speaking as one of millions and millions of Asians, but I guess an Asian within, like, the... I know, North American, I don't want to say just American or, like, Canadian, I have to say, I think we all love kind of sharing culture and, like, food especially. So when we visit home, like, my parents are far more excited to feed my husband than they are me. And, you know, I also... I don't want to talk too much about, like, race and stuff, but I was about to say, like, I don't buy into the whole, like, oh, white people don't like to season their food and stuff, because I think the people I know in my life that love, you know, especially spicy food the most, and, like, a lot of international cuisine the most are white people. Like, the only people I know that have their own, like, gardens where they grow jalapenos and stuff are white people. That's all I'll say about that. I don't want to be too, like, weird about it. This really close group of friends in kindergarten. It's 4 white guys and 2 Asian guys, including me. I don't want to, like, you know, dox you or anything, and you definitely don't have to give an answer, but I think, Ari, so you were from the West Coast, right? Did we solve this one? No, we didn't, because I couldn't figure out where to go. I mean, I don't think this is right, but I need to see what we need to do. Where do we enter and exit from? Oh, from Cali. Okay. Marnia. Where do we need to be? And then where are the other puzzles I'm missing? I need to like walk around. Where do these guys need to go? And where's our exit point? Sorry, McKenna, I just read your messages. I don't want to read this out loud, but I don't know. I want to. I need to choose my words carefully. I understand what you're saying. I don't. I think it's different for everyone, and like tolerance levels, and I know it's different for different kinds of food. So like, some people get it from eating like, you know, Mexican food, but not like Thai or something. I think the problem here is I don't know where we're supposed to... I don't really know where, like, where we should be ending up is the problem. And then I need to figure out... because these guys are kind of annoying to move around. I'm not... I think I need to be careful about how I move the guys. Because that's gonna happen. And then I need to find... like, will this work? I'm sorry, Crass, but I didn't know how to ask that. I think 2 should be on the ends and 1 in the middle. 2 in the ends, 1 in the middle. I think it's either, I think it's gonna be either like 2 in the ends, 1 in the middle, or 2, 2, and 1. But I'm... oh no. Wait. That's not what I wanted to do, but... no, but now I don't have an end or a beginning. Well, I have a beginning, but I don't have an end, so... I think I'll... I don't like pushing these guys in this puzzle. Yeah, so for people who haven't been around the whole time, so the little like rock guys that look the same as me, I can move them around, but they're kind of, it's like a sticky thing where I can push them and I can push them in the same direction, and then to let go I need to move in the opposite direction. So I can move them vertically and then stop by going horizontal, and then I can move them horizontal and stop by going vertical. So I can't just let go of them, you know? I'm not like pressing a button to push, which is the issue of trying to get one into the middle and keeping it there. So I think I need to like make it like a train, like a conga line, to get them together, and then find a way to make a space, like, because it's, you would have to like push them in like this, right, to get them all in a line together. And then I leave, but then we get that one, and then I need to be somewhere. Where do I need to be? Because I think we've done this before, but I don't know where the start and the end is. And like, do we take one out to make an end, and then like a Someone said one by one. When he said cubing, I didn't know what you meant, but without context, it sounds like a bunch of bros. I knew what you meant. I have a suggestion, but I don't know how to explain it. I have a picture with a crude drawing, if that helps. Yes. I don't know, like, tweet it to me, maybe? Or DMs on Twitter. Well, I think the issue with this is that it's still not really a start and an end. And then what do we do with these little, like, one corner things? Like, how do we get around them? 'Cause I would think... Okay. Tweet it to me is a great way to communicate it. Okay, well, now I'm gonna check my, checking my Twitter. Well, I don't know how else to be like, oh yeah, just send it to me on YouTube. May I ask if you know there's an end, or do you have to get to AN? So at the bottom here, there's a progress bar, and it says there's 132 puzzles. I'm at 130, and will be 131, and then I have to go find the other one because I don't know where the other one is. And I think that's it. And here. Okay, I got your picture and I get it, but I see that, but I think it's close. Well, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then... But we need a start and an end for that. I think we still... So if I go here. Oh, you meant for the specific puzzle, like where does the puzzle end? I think that is the big issue for me, in not finding where the end, like getting the solution yet, is that I don't know where the start and the end points are because I think I have to make them. So, yeah, like as long as it's like one isolated square essentially. So, I think we made it by doing this. You kind of make the start point and the end point. So Art just DM me a picture, and I think it's close to a solution. I think, and I'm not calling you out on this. It's that we're in the same spot of there's the start point and the end point. We don't have it yet, and that's what we're trying to figure out. And I think a lot of it is also going to rely on being able to push the little rocks in the right way. Wait, I have a revision. Using my brain. Oh, I guess I could, like, download it and then put it on stream, but I can tweet it out. This might be it. This. Okay, guys, the answer was just to think about the puzzle in a completely different way. All we needed to do was stop doing whatever I was doing and just reset my brain. Wait, every last one, solve all puzzles? Wait, that was the last one? This counted as 2 puzzles! This counted as 2 puzzles! That counted as 2 puzzles! I thought there was another one and I was like, I can't find the other one, we'll have to like walk around. But this counted as 2 puzzles, guys! It ends with an alley cat dub! Oh, that counted as 2 puzzles! Congratulations, thank you for playing! Wow! Wow! Wow, guys, that was super fun. I really liked this. I really like this game. Pachi, thank you. That was super fun. I really like that. I mean, this puzzle in particular, I'm not a huge fan of. But thank you, Aru, for trying to help and sending me pictures and stuff. But I saw the vision. Late to the party and no idea how this game works, but congrats on solving it. Thank you so much. My goat does it again. You got the dub at the end, literally. Guys, all I needed to do was be goated and, like, be good at games. That was super fun. Yeah, okay, so again, this game is called LINELITH. I think it is, like, actually, like, it's less than $5 on Steam, I think. And as you guys saw, it's super fun. I really liked it. I really enjoyed it. It's got a simple set of rules, just throws you into it. And then even if you watched me play it, I think it still might be fun for you guys to try it if you wanted. And the guy has made other puzzle games that are, I think honestly harder than this one. But yeah, I really liked that. I liked that there was, the little extra ones in the middle, like this one. So like this empty space the negative space in the bigger puzzles was a puzzle in itself. I think the progression was really good. Like coming up here to this area and then seeing the dots and then realizing like, oh, space, the space outside is a puzzle too. And then coming back and then going to all the other, like back to these puzzles and being like, oh, well, that means I can solve these. That was really cool. That was very good, like very good design. I really enjoyed it. A feng shui of puzzles. This is a great stream. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. I was a little not worried, but I was like, I don't know, maybe maybe me getting frustrated at not being able to solve funny little line puzzle might have not been fun, but I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. And yeah, I do want to say, like, I don't think anyone was like backseating or anything, so guys don't worry. I know that's a point of concern for a lot of people who watch streams and be like, oh, I don't want to like bother the streamer or whatever, but I don't think like no one was being like rude. Like I consider backseating to be more of a rude thing, but suggestions, especially when I'm struggling with like a puzzle and I'm like, guys, what do you think? Like I don't know what to do. That is not, you know, being rude or anything, and I think you guys were also trying to solve it on your own, so no worries. And going forward when we do puzzle games and things like that, because I definitely do want to do more in the future, you don't need to worry too much. Would you consider this game a form of cubing? No, I think not, but I don't know. Like, so it's more of a line puzzle than it is a cube puzzle, where I think the cubing is all like algorithm based. When all else fails, turn to Twitter. But yeah, I definitely like to do. I'm really glad you enjoyed it. I definitely want to do more puzzle games with you. I have some lined up. Maybe not this week. I do want to do another game this week, but maybe not another puzzle. We'll probably save that for next week. I've got quite a few lined up, or at least, you know, planned on the list that I want to do, kind of similar in vein to this, or like simple rules but twists and turns kind of thing. Maybe the real cubing was the friends we made along the... As I said, cubing, like... I talked about cubing a little bit on the stream. Now we're just calling everything cubing. But yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm glad you guys... I know... I was really happy that some of you guys, like, in the beginning were like, oh, I don't really get what's going on. These puzzles are hard. They're, like, hurting my brain. And then... you know, those same people are like, well, what if you did this? Or like, Alex, I sent you a picture with a diagram that I think this might be the answer. So I'm really happy to see that, like, because I love puzzles and I like to do puzzles and I like seeing other people want to do puzzles. My head hurt in the beginning, but it got really fun towards the end. Yay! I'm happy. So I think we can do more in the future. I think if we do another game this week, it might be more of like a visual novel-y thing. Maybe some reading and have like a nice Alley Cat audiobook hour. Can just read to you guys. That, or maybe something, I don't know, like a Cats Organized Neatly. Hopefully we can play a Layton game in the future. I definitely want to do. That would be so fun. I think a Layton game would be super fun. I love riddles. I love brain teasers, guys. That's my jam. That is my jam. All right, I have like escape room simulator, but I've done a lot of puzzles on them, so I think it's like less fun to redo puzzles, if you know them. Whereas like I think you can replay games, and that's fun to still stream, but knowing the answers to stuff is kind of more difficult to make fun. Oh cool, Alley Cat reading stream sleeps. I see colors and shapes, me happy. Glad I tuned in for this one, otherwise I wouldn't have gotten the puzzles at all. Ali will get us PhDs without us noticing. But yeah, and I would like to help give like advice and stuff because yeah, I think if you're not used to them, puzzle games and the like can be quite intimidating or overwhelming. But kind of like I said before early in this stream, there's always a goal like that puzzles will set. Like for this one, it's make a line, and as long as you keep that in mind, you know, the most simplest set of rules that if you keep that in mind, it makes it a lot. The burden is less great when you keep that sort of simple rule set in mind. I think the real MVP was Ali, really carried the puzzles. That was really fun. It definitely took more than an hour. It took 3.5. No way. Well, I did stop to talk in between about Ace Attorney and Professor Layton. But yeah, I'll look into it. I have some like Ace Attorney likes. I have like Duck Detective that I've wanted to do. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll do that on like Friday or something. What day is today? Well, today is Wednesday for me. So maybe we could maybe do. I'll look through my Steam library, and I'll pick up some like fun little puzzly thinky games for us. And if you guys have any suggestions that you would want me to do, things like that, like please either like send them to me to chat. You can comment on YouTube, like comment on this stream, or tweet me. Like I'll see it. Because I love these kinds of games. I love like Ace Attorney games. I love Professor Layton. I like, or you don't even know what kind of puzzle games are more common than out there. Cat Detective Albert Wild, I have not heard about that. I'm gonna give it a quick Google. What? This looks cute. Oh, this looks funny. I will put that on my list. I heard Dead Space is a puzzle. I mean, what is Resident Evil but a puzzle game? And you know, honestly, I think that might be fun. But for you guys who don't know, I have said it quite a few times. I am very susceptible to motion sickness on video games. So another reason why I'm doing a lot of these now is like because it's quite safe for me to, you know, I think reasonably I won't get motion sickness from a little walk around squares puzzle game like this. But when I played Resident Evil, is it 7? Is it 7 with the house? It's 7, right? I always get like 7 and 8 mixed up. Like, I don't get the games mixed up. I get the numbers of the games mixed up. I think it's 7. I played a bit of 7, and I had to stop for a while because the first person was making me dizzy. So I kind of have to vet some games before I know I can stream them. Because I got motion sickness from Hello Kitty Island Adventure, and I did not think I would. But it's usually like games with first person that are worse, that are really quite bad for me. So Kingdom Hearts lore is a puzzle game in itself. You know, that might be fun. We could do like, I haven't played Kingdom Hearts in a really long time, but I have good memories of it, and that might be fun to like go through the lore of it. Or like Metal Gear, like games with a really confusing kind of, but lore, like if you're into it, you understand it, sort of lore. But yeah, I've been thinking of once I finish like Silksong, maybe do like Hollow Knight, or like replay Hollow Knight, or do like Nine Souls or something. Pepe Sylvia, Pepe Sylvia. And Carol. Ollie with the corkboard on the ready arm. Or in the Blind Forest, I suppose. I haven't played 40 yet, but I've heard good things. I've watched it be played. Kirby lore is really fun. I really like Kirby lore. I think just some really amazing kind of dialogue and text comes out of Kirby games. But yes. I will look through my Steam library and see what I've got. Little Nightmares is cool. I have not played a Little Nightmares yet, and I've been interested because I know people really enjoy it. Checklist time? Yeah, why not? Let's checklist. Let me like switch my screen. Kirby at the beginning. Oh my god, my cake was stolen. Kirby at the end. I must defeat the alien Antichrist to save my world. That's essentially the plot of Kirby games, if you guys don't know. But yeah. Oh, let me switch my screens for a sec. Get this up. Let me bring this up. Let me mute the game. Game. I am so glad that we haven't had as much scuff as yesterday. Harurara. Rest well, sweet horse. Okay, let me switch over. And we'll do our end of stream checklist. It doesn't need to be Clip Studio Paint all the time. It's just I have it set up, so it's easiest to just go into this. Like we could do an MS Paint thing; it would be funny, but we're here. Make sure you have all the grass she wants. Sweet horse. I'm glad that she was so loved in her last days. I'm just setting up my... looking for something to write with. MS Paint checklist within the MS Paint alley. I was gonna write our header. Mom, put the cocoa melon on. I didn't know how to tell my IRLs that I was feeling down because of a horse. Well, maybe get some cooler IRLs. It was my IRLs that told me about the Haraurara news. I feel like it doesn't really have to be a checklist because it's really just a list of reminders. It's not really a to-do list, but we're here now. Like, we're just making it as checklists. Sorry, I just remembered yesterday when you told me about the guy who like circles his checkboxes, and like a violent shudder went through my body. Like, sorry guys, Allie told me we can't keep being friends. I found out through Twitter and went on a deep dive video, and now I'm sad. Oh. So tomorrow, I think I want to try streaming again tomorrow too. Maybe I do need better IRLs if they circle their checkboxes. I think you need to have like an like at least like maybe you don't need to like drop him as a friend, but you definitely need to have like an intervention. You need to like sit that guy down and be like, you can't keep doing this. So yeah, I think tomorrow I would like to do another stream, and it will probably be an art stream. I like the alternating. It like works for me. I hope it works for you. So I think, well, we can continue. I still have it open. We can continue this and do like the line art and the colors and stuff. I don't know, we'll see. Because if not, we have other things to work on. I say we, but it's just me. There's still some issues with emotes in chat. Yeah, I looked at it. Speaking of which, why is my chat? Oh, it's because it's pushed all the way over here. I had it pushed aside for some reason. Don't give him a checklist of what to do though. We're all gathered because we're really concerned about you. You circle your checkboxes. Yeah, I was looking at it last night and I couldn't see how like an option to have YouTube emotes show on chat. Because it's like an external sort of plugin type thing, so I might do something else. I don't know. I might do something else, but I like the look of these little chat bubbles. They're very cute. But yeah, the YouTube emotes don't work. So that needs to be fixed at some point. But yeah, I mean, after I still need to work, like iron out some things on stream, because we didn't get nearly as much scuff as yesterday's stream, but we still have some stuff that needs ironing out. Like I set everything up earlier today because I was worried that stream wouldn't start again, and it kind of didn't, but I managed to fix it quickly, like a lot quicker this time today than I did yesterday. So I don't know, something is going on with my OBS or my YouTube connection or something. I need to iron that out, but if it's too much trouble, don't mind it. Oh, I'm not really drawing right now, I'm just opening up. Yeah, at least the mic didn't get... I'm like waiting for it to just explode again. I'm glad it's not, but I am so like wary of it. But like tomorrow will be a drawing stream, I think. I haven't quite decided on what we'll be drawing, but maybe we'll like drawing stream. This, like, I don't know why, but this is not like a checklist item, but we're writing it down. And fix everything? Very easy thing to check off. Oh, the 9-10 is the day. I thought it was how many checklists you finished. I guess, like, you know, it's like a 10-9 or whatever. I usually don't write the date. I am off center. And then we'll, like... I know, like, everyone else always does, like, a schedule at the beginning of the week and says what they're gonna do, but I am just such an indecisive person that I'm like, well, I don't know. I know I want to play a game, I just don't know what game yet. Yeah, and you're in New York. I'm an East Coaster, and I mean, it's been long enough that I think things won't be too different, but things will probably be a little different if you're in New York City. But I'm an East Coaster, and that's normal for me. So it's a day. Awkward. And then we'll, like, pick a game. I think that's good enough. Cause, well, I'm like, my brain is like fried after all the like puzzles. I was doing fine, and then now that I've like, you know, cooled down a bit, I'm like, guys, the one brain cell that's left. She's been on the hamster wheel for too long. She's tired. They've been shooting up a beam of light from ground zero, and I've been wondering what it was. Yeah, I mean, that is, yeah. Yeah. It's gonna be a little more solemn now that you are in New York City for this date. But you saying that they're like shooting the beam of light makes me think of like the I'm not, it's not like a Marvel thing, but like I think of the one with like Avengers, where like every movie at that point in time was just like big giant blue beam of light from this, like from the ground to the sky, and like the really important blue beam. Have you tried speedrunning a drawing? I'm really slow, I think. It is exactly that, right? It looks like it's just a portal. And I understand that it's supposed to be kind of like this important symbol, but it definitely just sort of looks like it's a portal. This drawing, I kind of want to finish the drawing before I post it and like release it. But I could post the sketch. I could post the whip. I should, I'm so like, I should post. I don't post this as much as I probably should on my social media. But yeah, because after this week, we'll probably be, I'll probably be doing a lot of Hollow Stars fan art for my Oshis, because birthdays and events and concerts are coming up. But yeah, I think that's good, and thanks again for coming into stream and watching me play a full puzzle game. I had a lot of fun. I really liked it, and I'm glad you guys enjoyed it and kind of solved the puzzles alongside me. It was super fun, and yeah, as I've said quite a few times already, I am very happy you guys had fun, because I do love to do puzzle games, and I'm glad it was an enjoyable experience and not like boring, or you know, just you guys just kind of sitting there watching a little panda girl shake her fist at a bunch of lines. So I'm glad, because that means I can kind of do more and not feel too worried that you guys aren't gonna like it. And yeah, I like to do thinky games like that. I really enjoy the animatics you made for River and Faye, so please make more animatics. Yes, they're definitely more on the table. So if you guys didn't see earlier this week, I posted a clip for Battle and Battle 2, because Battle 2 died. Not really. If you guys don't know lore, I don't want to like say anything too alarming. I finished that very, very fast. I did a lot of work over the weekend to try to get a clip out as soon as possible, and that I posted that over the past weekend, so that's up. If you guys haven't watched it, I like it. It's short. It's a Berserk reference, but it was really fun, and it's really funny. I think what they said is really funny. I don't know if my clip's really funny, but I do have other clips that are in the pipeline that I definitely want to finish. But first, I've got some birthdays to get through, some Oshi birthdays, and then some other personal work like commissions to get done. So my art schedule is a little packed, but I definitely have some clips that are in progress, and I hope you guys like Roberu as much as I do, because they're going to be a little Roberu centric. Literally every stream title, Little Panda Girl shakes fists and a bunch of lines. Honestly, that's true. That's true, because my art streams are just a little panda girl shaking her fist and a bunch of lines. Thanks for the stream, even though I made it a bit late. I mean, thanks for coming, even though, like, I know sometimes, especially like for me, sometimes if it's like I see a stream's going on and it's a couple hours in, and I'm like, oh, I bet they're already done with the game, or I bet they're gonna stop streaming. So thanks for coming in. I think that was fun. Thanks for this stream. The fist shaking is the icing on the cake. Yeah, I'm glad that like my funny little crash outs were because I solved the puzzle, and I was surprised at how easy the solution was, and not because I couldn't solve the puzzle. So that's good, at least. But yeah, thanks for coming and watching me play a game, even if you just watch me, or like you've followed me just for art. That's really cool. Thank you. I definitely want to play more, and I will look into seeing how we could stream some of those other games that you guys have suggested. And if you have other suggestions for me, like, please let me know, whether it's in the comments, in the chat, or tweet at me, etc. And yeah, I think tomorrow we'll be drawing a bit more. We might continue the drawing I did yesterday, the one I was just showing, or we might, I don't know, maybe we'll work on a clip. I haven't decided yet. And similar to some previous streams, I might pick something and then change my mind halfway through the stream. So we'll figure it out. But yeah, thanks again. I had a lot of fun. And I will see you guys later. Yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. So, what did we do? You guys say otsukare to me, and then I say arigatou gozaimashita to you. Waiter, one more Zatsu. That was a great stream. Have a good day. You guys have a good day too. Have a good rest. Have a good sleep. Have a good morning tomorrow. Whatever time zone it is, I hope you have a good period of time for the next time, until the next time I see you guys. Otsukare. Arigatou gozaimashita. Mata ne. Bye bye. Thank you.